Hello, 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 everybody. It is Matt, and it is Fiendish Friday. I am back at you with yet another review. But before I roll on to any of that, I want to wish each and every one of you a great morning, evening, dawn, day, or dusk. All that lovely stuff, because life really is too short as is. Do me a really huge favor and like, share, and subscribe. I love seeing your beautiful faces when you are here. I know I'm here an awful lot, but I do have an awful lot on my plate to review. And one last little tidbit of information. Check out the description box. Today I give you a bigger bite of every single movie of every single day. Such as today you get a brief synopsis, starring cast, and director. Sorry I don't have any links for either a trailer or a place to watch it because it is not officially out yet. It is in the hands of the copyright owners as we speak and has a future release that the director of the film this is more like a fan film, or it's his baby. He is basically taken a character and added onto a universe that already exists and just kind of bridged a gap in between the second and the third movie, which I thought was a lot of fun. This movie is none other than Karl the Butcher Shitter. It is it's 2024, but it'll be sometime next year, 2025, when it's released. I don't know any of the information on when, who's releasing it and where. I know that it would be a beautiful release to put right next to a beautiful release of the original series. Because I'm a huge fan of the Violent Shit series. I think they are absolutely fun. All the way from the goofiness from number one to the silly, cheesy, beautiful gore of the third one. You know, part two is beautiful as well. They're all amazing films in their own right. And now we've come to this one, and I feel this is a very good addition to the series. The Italians, they made one like 10 years ago, I believe. Maybe not that long ago. They made one, and it was just absolutely just wretched. I own a copy, and I've watched it one time, and I probably will never watch it again. That's how much I dislike the Italian version of this film, but I am not the only one that is in that same boat. Alright, now let's get you some stats here. We got, it's not rated, like most of the stuff I review. This one runs at 52 to 55 minutes. It says 52 on IMDb, but for some reason I remember 55 minutes from when I watched it, but I could be very wrong. So I just put the 52 minutes on there, and if it's different, I'll just change it. You know, it's not a big deal. And then our starring cast, we got Alexandr Malusha playing Karl Jr. He does a really good job. He's very physically imposing. He's a very big, massive guy. I think he does a good job playing Karl Jr. in my opinion. And then we got Tatyana Grammar, who plays the mom. I think she did great as well. I think this is the best portrayal of the mother, I think, in the series. I think I liked her a lot about this film. I thought she was really good. And then we got Dmitry, Chmelyov, Pavel, Prihod, our good friends Nathan Hine and Bob Vresilovic. That's a lot of jumping around in vowels and consonants for names there. I'm sorry if I butchered any of your names. I am obviously I don't speak Russian, so I have a hard time with your names, and I'm really sorry. But I do applaud all of you. And this is directed by none other than Alex Wesley. It is just a masterpiece of B cinema, in my opinion. As far as what goes on, I'm not going to give away much of it at all because I want you guys to watch this when it does come out. Um, Basically, it's in between part two and part three of the Violent Shit series. You pick up with the mom, and she has Carl Jr. Carl Jr. is going around from place to place, doing exactly what Carl Sr. would do. And just butcher and murder and slaughter everything in his path. It gets quite gruesome. There's some really cool corpses in here. I think the effects are really cool. There's some great kills in here. From what I remember the there was shoot, I forget. There was a lot of blood, like arterial sprayage. It was kind of like almost as crazy as Ichi the Killer with how much blood is being sprayed. It really just blew my mind. As far as anything else goes about the movie itself, don't really want to give away much. I just want you guys to know that contacting Alex won't get you a copy of this. You have to wait. Unfortunately, that's how this one's gonna go. Who knows when it'll come out? I'm hoping 2025 we get a beautiful release of it. This one is made in Russia, just to let you know. So it's quite the different feel from violent shit to the Italian violent shit, and now we got the Russian violent shit. It really adds a lot to the story, more layers, more things for you to really soak in if you're a huge fan of that series. Alright, now guys, let's talk about the three things that I love my movies to meet, the three criterias. First is audio. I think the audio is very good. Much better than my quality of audio that I use. I need to buy a mic next pay. I might, just so we get a little better quality here. I'm already working with new equipment. I just need a new microphone to help things out. So if you want to send me one, let me know. I'm kidding. But onto those three things. Audio is very clean. There's no moments when, let's say, the dialogue is muffled out due to outside interference, such as wind, something in the background, like even phones can kind of set off radio frequencies that can have been known to mess up audio on when you're recording that. It's a little rare, but it's been known to have happened. So I worked on one set where they made us turn all of our phones on plane mode, and it was a long day without being able to play on my phone. It was like a 16-hour day. Crime and illies. But anyways, so the audio I'm going to give an A. Now, as far as dialogue goes, I think it works really well. It gets a little clunky in places where I feel like the subtitles needed better spacing in between, because it got to, there was times when our characters are speaking and the words are jumbling up together, and it kind of like it made for one really really long sentence, and sometimes one some really long paragraphs. So I'm going to give it a B on that end. Not really a bad thing to worry about. I mean, it's just below average in my opinion. It could have been, or it's just above average. My fault. That, in my opinion, I feel like it does well enough that you won't really be thinking too much about it. Third and foremost is the editing. The editing is very good in this. I feel like it is put together with a nice pacing. Doesn't make you lose your interest whatsoever. It really, really works very well in the editing department. Um, I think rumor was that he had a lot of trouble, not trouble, but he had worked really, really hard at getting the final cut that we will have. It really shows because the editing is done very smoothly. I really, really think that's the best part of it. On a technical ability, the editing is just coup de grace. It's great. Um, Now, as far as my final score of 1 through 5, I'm thinking this is leaning towards a 4 out of 5. It's above average. Could be better, but it could be far worse. It could be the Italian film. This thing is a good addition to the series and franchise. When it comes out, definitely pop on and check it out. It's well worth your time. But yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I love all your faces as always, and peace.